All right. Anyways, let's get to the thing that I put on my Twitter, like, right as I got home from school.
This is a day we've been waiting for several months.
Let's talk some as Ming is flaunting the crest right now.
That's
the
right.
New Jersey Devils are one night away from opening up their season against the Boston Bruins at Rock. And
2021 realigned divisions, COVID-friendly divisions, everybody.
Yes, a murderous division. And the Devils released the roster that they're going to be putting out there on the ice.
Yeah, here it is. What do you think?
As of 12:19 p.m., the Devils tweeted out their 2020-2021 roster. And it has some guys that are not shocking. Of course, you have Jack Hughes,
of course.
Nico Hischier,
Zajac,
Palmieri, Murray, Blackwood, Bratt, who for some reason the fan base kept thinking that he was going to leave.
Nope.
No, you got your Severson.
Yep. PK.
Your Subban.
Jesper.
Although let's talk about a couple of things that happened. Right under our noses, and you didn't mention this, and I'm shocked, but the Devils signed an old face back to the team on a little one-year deal. They brought back Sami Vatanen, which this makes the defensive core so much better.
I mean, you could have said that about anything, really, but yes, it does. Absolutely.
This makes the defensive core so much better because Vatanen he's a solid player. He's good. You don't see him make a lot of mistakes. He's good offensively. He's a solid two-way guy. He's a power play quarterback. He gets a lot of assists. He put up a lot of points last year. And that's why they got so much value for him at the trade deadline. Hell, the prospect that was traded for him made the roster, Janne Kuokkanen.
Yeah.
And let's talk about those fringe guys right now.
Who do you want to start with?
Janne Kuokkanen, he's good. I heard he looked good in scrimmages, and he was a guy who I heard a lot of buzz about. I didn't watch a lot of the scrimmages. I only caught, like, maybe 10 minutes of
I watched the highlights on Twitter. Red versus white.
And Kuokkanen, he obviously played well enough to earn a roster spot, especially in a camp that was flooded with prospects. Flooded. And another guy who kind of showed his worth during camp and who is all but going to win the Calder at this point. Let's talk about Yegor Sharangovich. A guy who I've heard nothing but good things about out of camp. He has looked fantastic. From what I've heard, he's going to slot in on that third or fourth line, and he is going to be good. This is the kind of depth that I talked about a couple weeks ago.
Wow, that's a word.
I wanted these guys to make the roster and go out there and play well.
All right, prove themselves, play well.
Prove themselves. You know what? And just shore up the bottom six. I don't even want them to put up not even like 35 points, maybe like 20.
Yeah, decent numbers.
You know, like a solid third, fourth line scorer.
That's all we ask. We don't ask for anything.
Some other guys who made the roster, Michael McLeod, Nathan Bastion, guys who we've been waiting to bust out since 2016 and haven't. For lack of a better word, I like the game that McLeod plays, and I especially like the game that Bastion plays. But it just hasn't translated into a lot of points. But I'm eager to see what they can do. Again, this is all about young guys. I want to see them play. I want to see them prove their worth. I want to see them out there. I want to see them play well. I want to see what they have so we can trim the fat.
Right.
Come off season.
You know what, dude? I just want to see them hold the lead. Is that too much to ask?
Okay, I mean, maybe.
Is that too much to ask?
But
and then and we're gonna use the P word. We just want to see some progress.
Yes, progress. And speaking of progress, a guy who we've been clamoring to see on this team for the last couple of years, who almost made the team out of camp. He was like a final cut in 2018, the year he was drafted out of the OHL or out of the WHL. Finally, Ty Smith makes the roster. Yes. Thank God. Oh, man.
Number 29, everybody.
24.
Or 24.
Number 24. Ty Smith. Love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see what this guy's got. I've heard nothing but good about him. I've seen nothing but good from him. He's one hell of a scorer. He's an offensive defenseman, and he can play a little bit of defense. He won't shit himself on the back end, but
That's saying a lot.
He is just something good.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see him out there. And if he busts, then, well, I'd be sad because I've been waiting to see him for quite a long time. But he's just a really, really good player from what I've heard. And he's adjusted his defensive game in the WHL. Last year he had significantly less points, so that means he only averaged around, like, a point a game.
Yeah.
As opposed to the, like, point and a half the year before.
Yeah.
But I think Smith worked on his defensive game a bit, and I
made the roster.
I think he's going to be a third pairing guy opening night. He'll be probably playing down there with like Dmitry Kulikov or something like that. And he'll I can't wait to see what comes from him.
Yeah. So I guess they're officially calling this year is still 2021. 2020, even though they're starting in January.
Yes, 2020.
Get denoted. All right. It'd be awkward to just be like...
The big surprise here is that a guy who the Devils traded for at the deadline, the big prospect, the big chip from the Blake Coleman trade, who he only made the taxi squad, but he's going to be up there a bit because taxi squad, you have guys that test positive.
Yep.
Like, depth is big, and one of those depth pieces is going to be Nolan Foote, a guy who was drafted...
Foote, number 25.
A guy who was drafted just last year. And I've always talked about Nolan Foote as a guy who's going to be around in, like, 2022. Like, next year, the year after. I did not expect him to make the roster this year.
Yeah.
And all I can say about Nolan Foote, from all I've gathered, from all the film I've watched, or film. or anything I've heard, is that this guy has a shot. And not just he has a shot at the bigs, but he has a wrister. A wicked wrister. As our colleagues in Massachusetts call it. But Nolan Foote, one hell of a player.
All right, I hope those wristers find the back of many nets this year.
Absolutely.
is what I'm hoping for. Well, welcome to the roster, Nolan.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the roster.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what this guy has to show us.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Sorry, so there's hope. Little bit of hope.
There is hope, and there would have been actual optimism because I think, holy shit, this team's going to be good. But something happened in the... I know that's...
Well, I mean, it couldn't all be sunshine and rainbows, right?
It couldn't all be sunshine and rainbows. These are the New Jersey Devils.
They are.
And we got news over the...
some shocking news.
Shocking news.
Surprising.
Corey Crawford retired. Suddenly. Out of the blue.
No explanation.
Well, I mean, he had injury, but I can't blame him. I can't blame him for retiring.
No official reason, though, right?
We know the reason. He's been dealing with... Dude, he dealt with vertigo
in
recent years.
So it's health related.
I'd assume so.
Okay. Yeah, didn't play in training camp. I thought maybe he had COVID and they were just keeping it quiet, but then was it over the weekend that he retired? Like, holy crap! But this is New Jersey.
I mean, it was fun to have a stable goaltending situation for like a couple months, wasn't it?
Yeah, no games played, but it was. So, I mean, we got Blackwood. Hopefully,
dude, Blackwood. Hey, he's ready. He is ready.
He is.
All I can say about Blackwood, he is ready, and I'm ready to see Blackwood take up an even bigger role and start even more games and take another leap. He's becoming who I can think can be an elite goaltender.
Yeah.
I threw out the E word when talking about Blackwood. He has showed stuff.
Okay.
We saw January. We saw January of last year where nobody could score on him.
Yeah. it was awesome.
Dude, I remember we were seeing this. I'm like,
It was awesome.
we're like, holy shit! Is this like, well, what am I watching tape from 2002?
Yeah.
Like I thought it was Marty Brodeur back there.
Yeah,
My
just sitting there
God.
standing on his head, man. I love it.
And he's going to be playing behind a better defense. Not going to say it's a good defense or
Better.
a great defense. A better defense. You know, you got Kulikov back there. He's an essential, not flashy, but an essential defensive defenseman.
Still,
Vatanen's definitely going to help.
yeah. Would have been nice to have a vintage playoff caliber Corey Crawford in net, though.
Yeah,
Would have
been nice.
he would have slept a little bit better.
Yeah, would have slept a little better. Yeah.
Well, Godspeed to him.
Yes.
He's earned his
earned.
retirement for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, would have been nice to see him play in a Devils jersey though.
Would have been nice. And another returning face. He'll be the backup, Scott Wedgwood,
Yeah,
who played well in his little stints as as a goalie.
yeah,
He showed flashes. I remember he got like shit. He got like 2 shutouts in a row one year. And
yeah,
it was the bridge between Schneider and Blackwood.
yeah. Would have been nice though, but hey, you know, I don't have to step between those pipes, so
Yeah.
I get to watch other guys do it and take 100-mile-an-hour pucks to the face. So
Yeah, and yell at them for not doing it the right way.
right, yeah, yell at them when they let
Yes.
easy goals go.
Yes.
Let's soft goals. Like
Yeah, softies.
I,
Yeah, the one was only 78 miles an hour from the point.
yeah, yeah. I
It's
can't.
not. Yeah, this wasn't the typical Zdeno Chara slap shot.
No,
This wasn't the Ovechkin clapper from the circle.
no, it was not. So, but yeah, it would be nice to see games starting today, and hopefully no mishaps this season. And
yeah, hope to God there's no mishaps. Well, the NHL handled it very well.
in the bubble,
Yeah.
the Canadian bubble,
Yes.
they did.
That was mostly because it was in Canada.
Yeah, they got things together up there. These divisions should be interesting though. Like the all Canada
Absolutely.
division, the all East Coast division.
Why didn't they just call it the Atlantic Division?
Yeah.
The Devils, they should be in the Atlantic Division.
Yeah.
They belong in the Atlantic Division. Please screw the Metropolitan Division.
Yeah, come on.
Either the Atlantic Division or the Patrick Division.
Right.
No, bring back that division. Bring back the Patrick
Bring
Division.
back the Patrick division.
Bring back the Wales Conference and the Campbell Conference.
Yeah.
So teams aren't.
Let's go. It's a weird year, man. Just bring it back for old time's sake. Good old time hockey.
Yes. Yes.